In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how to make more money selling courses and mentorships online through your personal brand. My name is Edward Cash. I personally scaled my own info business into multiple six-figure annual info business. I started in the trading niche. I was teaching people how to trade, selling courses and mentorships, and now I help coaches and mentors scale their online info business because I personally scaled mine into a very nice amount. So the first step to start to make more money is by removing the limiting beliefs that you cannot sell a very high ticket program. That's one problem that I used to have. When I started to sell mentorships, I thought that I need to sell a $50 per month program all the time. And I used to do that. And I was making around 1.5K because I had like 30 clients in. And that was a problem because I knew that I could potentially start selling programs that are worth thousands, but I had the limiting belief that there's no way people are gonna pay a freaking 5K. There's no way people are gonna pay me 5K to coach them. But oh man, was I wrong, because I was teaching people a valuable skill, and people want to get that problem solved. So of course people are gonna pay me if I just become the authority. People trust me. And obviously, I will do some steps that I will explain you very soon. But I had that limiting belief, man. And that was a huge problem until I started taking action. And I started to prove myself wrong all the time. Every single time that I sold a 5K mentorship, I started to realize that, wow, this is possible. So step number one, remove that limiting belief, because you can sell high-ticket mentorships. And in fact, high-ticket mentorships is the way to go. Okay, almost everybody that you look up to who are teaching trading, e-commerce, Amazon FBA, they're selling high-ticket coaching worth over $5,000. Some people ramp it up to 25K. Okay, you have to think big and you have to take action, right? So raise the prices, man. Raise the prices. And there's a couple of reasons why that is good. First of all, obviously, makes you more money. First step, right? Makes you more money. And second thing, the students who actually join that program will get better results because they're more committed. They're literally investing into that program thousands of dollars. So obviously they're going to take more action. They're going to actually show up to the calls. And that way, it will make you more money in the long run, because that will get you testimonials from the students that literally gets you sales on autopilot. That's a proof of concept, right? And obviously your students get results. They will make more money. They will get results. Okay, it doesn't even have to be finance related. If you teach people how to get a six-pack, then obviously they'll get the six-pack, right? Because they're more committed. They will actually take the advice more seriously, right? They will take action. All right, let's move on. So the way you also make more money selling courses and mentorships, this is a crucial step. You have to give more stuff away for free. Okay, there's literally a saying that Alex Hormozi said. If you guys know him, you know him. He said that you have to give away the secrets for free and you have to sell the implementation. What that means is pretty much just like this. I'm recording content. I'm giving away a lot of value for free that I could make you pay, but I'm giving it for free. And you sell the stuff that literally you cannot give for free, like coaching, guidance, step-by-step protocol, everything. You sell that for people for thousands of dollars. And you already gave them a lot of stuff for free. That makes you an authority. They start to trust you more, and they're willing to invest now, because they want even more step-by-step guidance. Like I give to my students a full in-depth scaling plan. Okay, I'm gonna show up in the call with them one-on-one, and I'm gonna look what problem do they specifically have. What are they lacking step by step? Because if you watch videos like this, you will get knowledge, but you won't really know what is your problem in your business that is causing you not to scale and grow your personal brand, etc., etc. So that's why you have to sell the implementation. You have to sell the coaching, right? And also that gives you more results for your students, for you as well, right? In the long run, especially. And you have to also, part of the thing of giving away for free, you have to create a lead magnet. Okay, that's great for two things. First of all, you get their email, right? You give them away for free. That gives you the email. Now you own the audience. You can sell them in the email. That's very powerful, right? In the normal content, if you just post on Instagram, if you just post on YouTube, you cannot do that necessarily, because you cannot reach out to them personally, etc., etc. But in the email, you can have the automations, sequences, sales sequence, etc., etc. Now, second thing, why that is so powerful is because that's the psychology of reciprocity. You give them stuff for free, they will feel obligated to give something in return. That's just our human psychology, our human brain, right? Our primal brain. They may not think about it immediately, but it's somewhere in their subconscious that, wow, this guy just gave me a lot of value for free. I feel obligated to. I must give something away for free now. And there's a reason why all of these businesses use the psychology of reciprocity as well. If you now go into let's say a fancy suit shop, they sell suits that are very high-end, premium priced. They'll give you champagne when you get into the store. They will give you coffee. They will offer you water, whatever. They will help you personally. The reason why they do that is not because they just want to, help you, this and that. I mean, they want to help you, right? But they want to use the psychology of reciprocity. They now give you champagne. They now give you a coffee, something free. They help you. That makes you feel obligated to buy the suit, okay? Because it feels, if it's uncomfortable to just leave out from the store and not buy the suit because they just helped you. They just gave you the champagne. They just gave you the coffee. That's the same exact principle why you need to give stuff away for free, right? And I actually recommend you to read the book called Influence by Robert Cialdini. That book right there, the yellow freaking blue book, that's very crucial in business, in sales, in life, if you really want to succeed. But let's continue. Also, what you have to do to sell high ticket coaching and mentorship is become the authority, right? The way you become an authority is by posting to a specific audience. Post about the problem that you solved in your life. Okay, let's say if I had a fitness transformation, I went from fat to fit. I start to post to those fat people who also want to get that problem solved, right? The reason why that is so powerful because now they see me as an authority and they see me as the problem solver to that one specific problem, right? And they're willing to invest thousands and thousands of dollars for the mentorship, for the coaching, because they now trust me. Now, the problem that most coaches try to do, they try to go viral on social media. But virality doesn't mean shit. I've talked about this before, but virality doesn't mean shit because those people, they will not see you as an authority if you talk about everything. Okay, the reason why all these business gurus who talk about best side hustles, they will not, if you look at their description, they will not sell a high ticket program usually because they are not seen as an authority and they know this, right? They're talking about every single business model, how to make $100 per day with this side hustle. Obviously, they're not an authority at one thing. They get a lot of views, but they are not an authority. You can only sell high ticket coaching and mentorship if you are seen as an authority, a problem solver at one thing, right? Trading coaches, they are an authority because they're teaching about trading only. They're solving a problem, how to go from unprofitable to profitable. E-commerce coaches, they're also an authority because they're teaching about e-commerce only, how to go from unprofitable to profitable e-commerce guy, right? And also fitness guys who teach about one specific thing, how to grow abs, how to grow biceps, how to go from fat to fit, how to go from skinny to ripped, etc., etc. They're seen as an authority. But if you're a fitness coach that just teach about fitness in general, then you're not necessarily seen as an authority. Okay, and that when you're seen as an authority, you can sell very expensive. If you're just talking about everything, you can still sell, but usually it's in the lower end ticket, right? You'll get more views, but there's the cost of not being able to sell very expensive. That's just how it goes. And also, you should not necessarily flex a lifestyle because that also attracts beginners who necessarily don't have the money. Okay, you see all these guys flexing cars and this and that. You see the comments. There's people like, yo, can you lend me $500? Can you help me with $500, bro? Just help me. You see, that attracts beginners. That literally attracts leeches who will not pay you thousands of dollars. Okay, some people may have the money. Some beginners may have the money, but you have to understand when you post to a specific audience, you solve one problem, you attract the people who have the money who want to solve that one specific problem. And also you have to understand when you flex lifestyle, this and that cars, those people who have the money, they know that is just clout. Why would I pay this guy? I know the game. That is fucking clout. Okay, he's just flexing this and that. They're probably rented, etc., etc. So that's why it's very crucial to talk about one thing and become a problem solver at one thing. And also bonus point, you have to understand that when you start your personal brand, you start talking about specific topics, helping people, you will not get sales immediately. You will not see the results immediately. Everything will feel hard in the beginning, and you'll feel the temptation to switch the model, switch the topic, switch the niche. But you have to understand, no business is easy in the beginning, because in the beginning you have to do everything yourself. You don't have a big team. You don't have everything. You have to learn everything yourself. That's why just stay consistent and love what you do. Okay, if you learned and enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. As usual, I will see you on the other side. Peace out.